What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fumblez from Team Fire Measures, and I'm here showing off the markers I'll be bringing to Doc Ops this year. I just thought I'd do a quick video, give you the full loadout and some detailed information about the markers I'll be bringing. I'm bringing 3 markers, and let me give you a quick loadout of them. First and foremost, I use compressed air. I don't use CO2 except for my pistol. So everything is going to be, I'm using a Spider tank, a RAV4 tank, and also a Hero tank that I have on my T15. So let's start with my trusty sidearm. If you go magfed, most magfed players have sidearms. So I'm using my tipx. This is the gun that I'm going to be, it's going to be on me all the time. This is not going to change. Ever since I had it fixed a couple, like last year, I've been running flawlessly. The red dot is not going to be on it during the time when I play games. This will be coming off. I just had it on here to test something, but it's going to be taken off because this is really not really needed, and it doesn't really fit in the holster. And I'm not going to be in no building where this is going to be needed. But I just had it on this for the cool factor, but it will be coming off. So, and I'll be running 4 mags, regular 7 round ball mags. This can shoot first strikes, but I'm just going to use this for round ball. I don't really shoot first strikes out of my pistol because this is too much. But yeah, 1 will stay in the gun and 3 will be on me at all times. So 4 would be good for a secondary. Now we go to my trusty T15. This right here was one of the main not the first magfed gun, but on the 3rd magfed gun I brought to actually put work in. As you can see, it looks almost not totally different, but it's a little bit different from the standard T15 as you will buy it. For instance, I have a Fabrics mag grip with golden detents on it. Now, this doesn't come like this. I added this, like I literally sat down and had it gold engraved, just so for the cool factor. Same here with my trigger select and my dust cover and that little piece on the back. You can see it's a little bit wearing off because of the wear and tear, but it just looks cool to me. I just want something to make the gun stand out a little bit. And I'm using one hand, and I also did it on the other side just to get a little cool factor. And same thing over here, but this one's wearing out a little bit more because that's actually where the selector is. Up top, I have a regular UTG red dot, green dot. I like the red dot, green dot scope. It's because the green dot's a little more easier to see during the day than the red dot. That's just me, but this is what I like to use. Then I have a regular standard size painted rail. I still got my flip up sight, the one that's come with it, but that's just for, I don't know, just for the cool factor. And sometimes I use it. And I'm using the Lapco rifle barrel. I think the same thing, whatever size the stock barrel is. I think it's like 10 inch or 9 inch, I'm not really sure. Rifle barrel for first strikes. This gun shoots first strikes really good, but I'm mostly going to be shooting first strikes on my sniper. This is mostly going to be shooting round ball, but I will shoot, I don't mind shooting first strikes through it, but that's what I'm using right now. And I'm using the same type of UTG handguard right here, straight from a real AR-15, and it has a little storage compartment down here where I keep extra batteries for my scope and stuff like that. And then also I added the floating butt stock to take pressure off the rear and make it easier for me to take off the tank, which does make it a lot more easier. Oh man, that thing was heavy one hand. And I'll be using around 6 mags, T15 mags. I figure 6 is more than enough for me to go through a game. If the game gets even longer, I'll just make sure I reload. But 6 is just well good enough. It's easy for me to carry. I'm not, carrying around so much. Now comes the big boy. This is my, excuse me, I'm using my, this is my 4.68 that I turned into not a bolt action, a semi-auto sniper rifle. I have pictures of how it was when I first got it. I got it for a steal for eBay used. It was broken. One of the valves wasn't working. And I replaced the valve with a Gen 2 valve, give it a little bit of upgrade, and I did some more cosmetic stuff to turn it into this beast it is looking right now. This gun is strictly to shoot first strikes. It's all it's going to be shooting is first strikes. This is a dedicated sniper platform that I built just for sniping. The reason why I built this because sometimes I want to do a different play style and I just want to try something different, and it's just nice to always have a backup gun when you go into big games. Trust me, it's always good to have a backup gun, even some backup tanks, just in case one goes down, you have an alternative. And there's been plenty of times when not even plenty of times, but this gun gave me one problem when the O-rings went bad, and luckily I was able to fix it, but it's really nice to switch to a backup gun. So starting from the top, I have a CV Life scope. I think it's 4 times, or it's 4 times or 9 times, with a full 1-inch riser. Then I have a generic, I actually brought it like that. I had a different grip on it, but I took it off from the original grip from my T15. This one was more rugged. It looks more better with the gun. And for the front, I have a 12-inch the quad rail. And I added the rail covers, a regular generic angle grip, just to make it more easy and stable, since it is a sniper platform. And I also added a CV Life tripod adjustable height. This also I get the more stability when I do my shots. The biggest thing that I add on here is the hammerhead bang stick 16-inch barrel with a muzzle. It's like a little Marks & Spencer with a muzzle. Rifle. Apparently this is a good, well, I have to do my research. This is a good barrel for shooting first strike with this platform. So that's another reason why I got it. And I just need to air this up, make sure everything's working, make sure the valve is good. I replaced it with the Gen 2 valve to get better performance, so everything should be good. And I'm just using the regular same painted rail that comes with it. This one actually has a better release with the with that rail right there. Like the rail on the T15, you gotta remove a little small screw, and then if you lose that screw, you're screwed. Excuse the rhyming. But this right here, this little button, you push it and it pops it right out. It makes it a little more easier to do those changes on the tank than doing that. But I still may upgrade to that style, that flowing butt style as well with this one. And I would try to lift this one up, but this one is a little bit heavier. Actually, oh, okay. The gym's paying off. And I also, there's no gold detents on this one. I may add gold detents to it. I don't know yet. I might just leave it the way it is because it's a sniper rifle. But yeah, let me put this back down before I kill my hand. Ugh. All right. Yep. Excuse me. So yeah, so this is what I'll be rolling with for Doc Ops this year. And my other gear that I'll probably do a separate video on, you know, if you watch my other videos, you'll see the other gear I have. Nothing really changed, but the markers did change, and a new addition got added. And I'll be running, as of right now, I have 4 D-mags and like 9 Helix mags, which I won't be using Helix. I'll be using D-mags because I want to keep the low profile. So I'll be using, this is the 14-round D-mags, and I'll be using, yeah, the 14-round D-mags, low profile, and get the shot done. We'll not be shooting crazy with this thing. This is a sniper rifle, and your first shot, every shot got to count. So I will not be going crazy with this. So all I need was be 4. I may get 2 more to make 6, or may just get 1 more. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'll be using these. And yeah, so this is what I'll be bringing to Doc Ops. Please like, subscribe, tell me what you think, and tell me if you want me to see some, hopefully I'll get some shooting videos of that tomorrow, where I'll do some, you know, dialing and zeroing out the sights and stuff like that. I also got to do the sights on this T15 because it's been a while and I know it's a little bit off. So anyway, it's your boy Fumblez from Team Final Measures, and catch you later. Peace.